8, 9, 10.
All right. So you don't believe in yourself enough. The reason we don't get where we are, where we want to be, is because we don't believe enough. I went on for a long time not believing that I can double my income, that I can 5 times my investments, that I can do bigger and better things. Never mind how many certificates and degrees I've had. So if you're an engineer, if you're a manager, if you're an executive, and you're not getting where you want to be, it's because of that belief thing. So that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. I'm going to talk about how your belief creates the fact. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kamal. I help executives, engineers, and managers 10 times the results in a very short amount of time. And I'm talking short, 30 days. All it takes is one lesson, and then you're going to click. So, welcome to the party. You don't believe in yourself enough. I was taught by this guy, this gentleman right here, who's passed away now. His name is Bob. I spent several years studying in his inner circle and his group, and he's done amazing things for me that I hope to be able to do the same for you. So tonight, I'm going to be sharing some things for you from this book about the belief, about how the belief creates the fact, about how that the fact that you don't believe in yourself, you don't ever get it done. You don't get the interview, you don't get the job, you don't get the promotion, you don't buy the house, you don't sell the house, you don't buy the car. You are just too weak, too much lack of confidence to be able to do the thing. When I spent some time with him, I suddenly accelerated my results to 7.5 months, actually, to 1.5 times my income. And then in 2 years, 3 times my income. And then in another year or so, 5 times my investments, my assets, my real estate stuff. And I want the same for you, maybe even more. I'm now working on much bigger goals, and I'm just so excited that this one idea, this one lesson, once we get it, things will start to change. All right. So why is it that we don't believe in ourselves? How can we have this such a gap in ability, and we don't even know this? Now, I didn't know this. I had 5 degrees, and I didn't know this stuff until got mentored by this man, right, himself. Right. So I'm going to show you a paragraph. We're going to keep it nice and short, quick and crisp, and then there's going to be some questions. And if you want them, if you want a copy of the question, if you want a copy of the lesson, your job is to reach out to me and say, hey, I like what you talked about, but I would like a little bit more. And I will share that with you freely. There is like zero attached. I don't care if you even come back for more, but if you want it, you're going to have to reach out and say, Kamal, I really like what you said. And may I take a little deeper? And then I'll share with you. All right. So, let me see if I can share this screen. I should be able to share because I just tested the software, and the software is actually doing some incredible stuff. So here it is. Okay, so I'm on the left, and so this thing is on the right. If you look at this page about the belief, right? Your belief creates the fact. You've all heard it. You've all know and heard of the law of attraction. The movie The Secret, where there like 500 million people have seen it, have changed people's lives, but so many don't understand why. So many would watch it and nothing would happen because the law of attraction is actually a secondary law. And I teach you the law of vibration. I teach you the law of how you can change your resonance to that attract to what you want. Okay, that's how it is in a nutshell. So let's say you want to double your income. Let's say that is the goal. Or let's say you want to get this new job, you want to get this new opportunity, but as soon as you think about it, suddenly something comes up, and we call them guards. He called them guards, and I just took it from him. He said it appears that there are guards that have been commissioned by a higher authority, by something stronger than all of us. As soon as you want to advance, because if you want to double your income, if you want to get a better job, you want to get kind of 10 times results, you don't believe you can do it. And suddenly it feels like you're in jail. You're confined to this tiny little spot. It does not want you to move. This is all happening up here. You mean you've heard it? It's all mindset. The movie talked about it, didn't say everything about it, confused a lot of people. And there's a lot of people out there, a lot of coaches that don't know what the hell they're doing. They shouldn't be coaching at all. But unfortunately, nowadays, with the onset of multimedia and Amazon or stuff, anybody can publish a book. Anybody can put something online and say, "Hey, I'm the greatest." I speak facts. I speak the truth. You can go and look and see some of the people's results that have done it. I was speaking to a guy the other day. In 22 minutes, I changed his life. This is a gentleman. He's 65 years old. He's been studying this for 40 years. Same material. He knows Bob. He knows Think and Grow Rich. He knows every professional development company. But he couldn't get one or two things. In 22 minutes, he goes, "Kamal, I've got it. I got it because I shifted his energy to a whole other level. I shifted his belief." Now, you might not believe in yourself enough that you can get a better job. You're going to have to borrow the belief. You borrow the belief from somebody that has it. Because as soon as you want to do something bigger and better, guess what? There appears to be a higher authority that would arrest any progress in your life beyond your capability. These guards take their marching orders from the belief system itself, which is governed by natural laws of the universe. So the universe is running. Your life is running on automatic. You don't know that. I know that. You're just going to have to accept the idea right now or stick around and I'll teach you a bit more. And this is just lesson one. And he says there is no growth beyond the beliefs that are held. Like you're not going to grow beyond the belief that you have held. The reason you're at the $50,000 level is because that's all your belief. As soon as I help you become the $100,000 belief, you're going to make it. I'm not saying it's easy. It's easy, but it's not. And you got to do it by yourself, but you can't do it alone. So we're going to have to change this belief of yours, of what you're capable of. But as soon as you start wanting to change, these guards come up. And it's governed by natural laws to keep you safe. There is no growth beyond the beliefs that are held. What beliefs do you have of yourself? Do you have belief that you can become the man? Do you have belief that you can become the woman who you really want to be? See, as soon as you attempt to accomplish something beyond your belief, your mind will quickly and automatically create ideas that will justify it can't be done. There is no way. Like, think about it. Let's say you tell yourself you're going to grow to a business that's $10 million. You've never done it. Right away, your mind will say, "No way. Who the hell do you think you are? You're full of shit. You're goofing yourself." You're going to justify every reason why you can't do it because your belief is not there. But once you're around somebody that has that higher belief and you borrow that belief from them, you're going to start believing it. If there's one thing I learned from being around high achievers, high amazing mentors, is that you're going to become the equivalent of those who you are around. So you see, I hang around a lot of multimillionaires, a lot of people that have done big things, a lot of people that have gone and traveled the world. So I learned a lot very, very quick. And I want to give you all that. I want to share it with you so that you can have it. So that when you attempt to grow beyond your level of belief, you can actually get it. I've had Richie 6 times his income. I've had somebody become the number one in sales after 18 years of trying. I've had somebody sell 2 courses or 2, contracts after 5 years of trying. She was only with me for 2 months. So your current beliefs of yourself are not that great. If you're frustrated, if you don't feel like you're going to work, if you haven't gotten a promotion, if everybody is passing you, if you want to grow very, very fast, and I'm talking in 30 days, I'm not talking in months, I'm talking in days. This stuff works and works worldwide. It's really up to you. Now, as soon as you lock into this idea, your level of belief is going to have to change. And if it doesn't change, it's going to take you back. Your mind will quickly and automatically, look here on this page, your mind will quickly and automatically create ideas justifying why you can't grow, why you can't continue the project. That's why you start something and you stop it. You buy the gym membership and you don't go. You buy the book and you never read it. You start the business and you never finish it anywhere. You change job and you never change your income because your mind is getting you what you need to get. We're running on automatic. We're going to talk about that as we go along over the next 30 days. Like I said, for the next 30 days, I'm going to share with you a video from this amazing content that I have that's going to help you really magnify your results very, very quick. All you have to do is just listen in and do the work. Take a snapshot of this, take a screenshot, and do whatever you have to do with it. Stick with it. Put it on your screen, put it on your car, listen to it. As soon as you get a big idea, your mind will create reasons why it can't be done. As soon as you share the idea with somebody in your family, they will say, "Are you crazy? Who the hell do you think you are?" Let's say you tell somebody you're going to be an Air Force pilot. They're going to say, "You're nuts. You can't do that. Who do you think you are?" Now, why are they saying that? Because they can't, they think you can't. And guess what? You actually accept it and you move on. And that's why you stay at where you are. You see, the reason a lot of people are at the $40,000, $50,000 a year, not because that's what they want to earn, is because that's all what they believe in. What if we can change that belief? What if over 30 days, I can help you and teach you and guide you how you can change that belief so that you can get to 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever it is that you want. It's all about your capacity. And once I help you expand, you never go back. That's the beauty of it. That's what I got from studying with this guy, the one and only Bob, right? I studied with him, and it was pretty cool. He's passed away now, so you can't study with him. All you have is me and few other people that know what they're doing to understand this material and use it to your advantage. Right? I want you to win. I want you to have this. See, I've done this and I know how this works. It's time for you to learn how this works. So if you're frustrated, if it's not working, if you don't want to go to work, if you feel like your life is over, this is for you. I work with a lot of engineers. I work with a lot of managers because that's where I come from. That's what I studied, right? So now, let's say on the other hand, right, we're here on this paragraph. When a person or group believes that something can be done, the mind will automatically begin creating ideas that would pave the path to accomplishment. As soon as we say, yes, we can do this, ideas will come. There's an idea about the 333 ideas. It's a beautiful article about we should say no to everything that doesn't work and yes to everything that works. It's a beautiful little article that you should read and reach out to me and I'll send it to you. But as soon as a person or a group say, no, we can do this, you can do this, the universe will give you what you need to get it done. And then we'll start getting one idea after another. Like all we need for this to work is just the next step. Think of it this way. You're in Detroit, Michigan, and you're driving to Florida. You don't need all the map. I don't need to know all the road from, Michigan, Ohio, all the way down, right? Carolinas. I just need the next step. Once I get the next step, I get to the next step and then the next step. So the GPS, when you put the address, if you're traveling from Michigan to Florida, all you need is just that next step. But you're going to have to believe. Once you believe, you're going to get that next step. Now, if you don't believe, you're never going to get the best step, the next step. And you're going to stay where you are. And most people are like stuck on their driveway. They're stuck in the car at home. I was stuck like that for a long freaking time. Long time. It's terrible. I feel like I've wasted 20 years of my life. Why do I feel like that? Because so many others, just like me, have done so much better. But you know what? The path to that next level is very, very fast. So it doesn't matter. We just have to let go of that and just start moving on this new trajectory. Now, it's your call to believe. Now, and if you don't believe, you're going to have to borrow the belief. Borrow the belief from me. Borrow the belief that you can actually get this path figured out. You can actually get the path to accomplishment. The great secret of progress then lies in belief. Look at this here, right here. The great secret of progress lies in belief. I can't highlight because I'm on one computer. There's no iPad here. Therefore, we must ask and demand answers to these questions. Now, these questions are going to be critical because if you don't do them, nothing is going to happen. See, this might just inspire you and motivate you, but motivating is bullshit if you don't do anything about it. So take these questions, print the screen, answer them, and reach out to me and say, hey, This is what I think is happening to me. This is why I think I need help. This is why I think I'm stuck. So think about it. Why do you have the certain beliefs that you have? Do you have good sound reasons for those beliefs? Where did these beliefs come from? You didn't come up with them. Your parents probably gave them to you, but I want you to answer these questions for your own good. I'm sharing with you some of the things that I paid. You don't want to know how much, even, I don't tell people how much I pay for coaching, but I paid a lot to study with this fella. A lot of money, him and many others. And now I've figured it out. And now I'm sharing it with you for free, right here on LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever this video is going to go. These are the questions. Where do your beliefs come from? You think you figured that out? Your beliefs are coming from your genetics. Your beliefs are coming from your parents, from the surrounding, from the environment. Now, how do you go about changing those beliefs? Because, like I said, you're only making that 40, 50,000 or 100 is because that's what you believe. As soon as we start believing at that next level and start acting at that level, we're going to get it. See, most people believe they can earn 200,000 or 300 or 400 or a million. But believing it is not good. That's the first step. And if you don't have that, you've got nothing. First, you got to believe it. Your belief creates the fact. But for the fact to happen, it's thoughts, feelings, and action. How does it feel at the $1 million level? How does it feel at the 200,000 level? And then you got to start acting like it, being like it, showing up like it, becoming like it. We become what we think about. All of you have heard this line. We become what we think about. But do you even know what that means? You're probably like me. You don't know what that means. You might understand it on the conscious level, but on the subconscious, you don't. How do I know that? Because I didn't for a long time. And I'm telling you, as soon as you understand this at the subconscious level, your life's going to change for the better. Now, then you go about how do you change your beliefs? Well, we've got the recipe how. I can teach you how. It's right here in my videos. If you go and watch YouTube, if you watch the LinkedIn, I've told it many, many times in many posts how to change. How repetition is the mother of learning. If I can summarize the almost $200,000 of coaching that I've done with Bob and many others like him, John DeMartini and Harrison Klein, and many other spiritual mentors that really know what they're talking about. These people are executive. They coach presidents and people all across the world. There's one word: repetition is the mother of learning. Repetition. If you want it to stick and if you want to change on the habitual side so that it starts coming with ease, it's repetition. It's repetition. It's like going to the gym. You don't go one time and you think you're going to grow the muscle. You don't go one time and you become very strong. I've been going to the gym now for like the last month and a half, and it's incredible how I feel and how I'm becoming so natural now to go. I still feel the pain. I still feel the complexity of, but my mind is not telling me not to go anymore because now I like it. I made it habitual. I changed my programming and my relationship with it. And you can do the same with money. You can do the same with health. You can do the same with wealth. You can do the same with whatever it is that is not working for you, that's making you not want to go to work, not want to find a job, not want to have a better relationship. I'm telling you, this will change your life in 30 days. So this is the video for tonight. Your belief will change the facts, and you just don't believe in yourself enough. You're not giving yourself enough credit. And I want to tell you, if you could only understand how I believe in you, how great I see you. I have so many people in one session, two sessions, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. They change the course, but they're serious students. They are committed for their next best version of themselves. Are you committed for that next best version of yourself? You probably are just interested. See, 95% of the people are interested in doing more and being more. There's only 1 or 2% that really do more or do more. There's only 3 or 4% that make 96% of the money in the world. And the rest are just struggling. We're living in a society of struggle, and the struggle is real. And I want to help you get out of that struggle for good. Because once I expand you, the expansion, you don't go back. You'll never go back to previous state. You'll be at the new state of how you think. Because That's wisdom and experience being given to you for good. So start believing in yourself, start becoming the next version, and it only takes 30 days. Hope you like this. If this is of interest, if you're a manager, an engineer, an executive, especially if you're a manager, engineer that's been, stuck at a certain level, I can help you really change in 30 days. This is for you. That's why you're on this frequency tonight. Wish you the best. Tune in. Keep going. For the next 30 days, we're going to change the world together, and especially your world. Talk to you soon. Thank you. And if you like this, share it with somebody. There's a lot of people that need to hear this. I don't know how to do that with the marketing side of things. So share it with somebody.